This is kind of interesting. So Field Yates tweets this out. Team cap space remaining as the season begins. And you see the Browns have a whole bunch of that, almost $38 million, more than twice as much as the next closest team, the Raiders. Now, it's important to note, Casey, they want to save a bunch of that because they have a couple of big contracts that will hit next year. The salary cap's going up, but they're going to need to roll over a good chunk of that to take care of, Denzel Ward and Deshaun Watson and those kind of contracts.
Yeah, that's super misleading. People see that 37 and, they want to know, like, why aren't the Browns doing more right now? That 37 is not really 37. That 37 is more like $2 million, and 35 needs to go to next season just to pay the bill when it comes due for all these large contracts. And if you look at the 4 teams below them, I know the Broncos have to deal with the Russell Wilson contract coming up and Devontae in Oakland, but none of those teams have the number of exorbitant contracts coming up that the Browns do. So the Browns are going to have to pinch some pennies. And they're just like most teams that have large contracts, like several on the same team, they're going to have to attack their needs through the draft so they can stay relevant without having to lose a lot of good players, which they may have to do anyway over time. But if you look at where the Browns were going into the 2017 draft to where they are now, from nothing in the cupboard to an embarrassment of riches, these are great problems to have. But just get that 37 number out of your head. That's closer to $2 to $5 million.
Yeah, and that's what the problems that good rosters face is the salary cap is designed so eventually you can't keep everybody that you can't pay everybody that's a good player.